everyone, this is Siddhi and For Women in India is back with another video. In today's video, we'll focus on the rise of Islamophobia around the world. We are living in a time where the social media is playing an important role in raising awareness about stories of inequality and injustice happening around the world to encourage people to be more empathetic and respectable towards people from every religion, race, ethnicity and color. As per several reports, the Islamophobia is on the rise around the world. A 2021 United Nations report highlights the growing Islamophobia and excessive surveillance of Muslims by the governments in countries around the world. The report points out the rise of the far-right group as one of the leading factors contributing to the rising unfavourable view of Muslims around the world. As per the results of the opinion polls, almost 4 in 10 Europeans had unfavourable views of Muslims in surveys conducted between 2018 and 2019. Before this, a survey of Americans conducted in 2017 found out that 30% held Muslims in a negative light. Apart from this, a survey conducted by the Institute for Social Policy and Understanding reveals that 62% of the Muslims within the United States and 68% of Muslim women have experienced some form of religious discrimination. Several news outlets have reported that in China, the government has detained more than 1 million Muslims since 2017 in re-education camps. It is also no secret that China has been committing crimes against the Uyghur population and other mostly Muslim ethnic groups in the northwestern region of the country known as the Xinjiang region. Armed forces have been directed to implement a shoot-to-kill policy for those trying to escape mass sterilization of Uyghur women to suppress the population and attempts to restrict their cultural traditions. Israel has also been making headlines owing to the systemic discrimination and human rights violation against Palestinians. Rights related to nationality, freedom of movement, standard of health, family life, education, work and participation in public life have been affected as a result of illegal occupation. Further, other countries which have been in the news for the issue include France as well. According to Julian Telpin, a researcher in political science at the National Center for Scientific Research, President Emmanuel Macron's term has been gloomy for French Muslims, with the adoption of separatism laws in the summer of 2021 particularly significant. The law in question, according to President Macron, aims to counter separatism in French society by discouraging behavior seeking to impose religious viewpoints in the public sphere, following to the so-called neutrality principle. The law also includes measures to allow the government exert more control over charities and NGOs. It requires authorization for homeschooling. It is also important to note that the law that was first introduced in the aftermath of the gruesome murder of Samuel Paty, a teacher who was beheaded by an 18-year-old Russian Muslim refugee after he showed his students an objectionable cartoon which mocked the religion. The legislation has been criticized for alienating the Muslim community and restricting religious freedom in France. Very recently in April, several cities in Sweden witnessed violent protests that lasted for days and left more than 40 people injured after a far-right party announced that it will burn the Islamic holy book in separate parts of the country. Before this, in 2014 as well, the country witnessed arson and vandalism attacks in multiple mosques. However, if the aforementioned statistics are not enough, the United Nations Special Rapporteur has also stated that the institutional suspicion and fear of Muslims and those perceived to be Muslim has escalated to epidemic proportions, and that numerous states, regional and international bodies were to blame. He said that the states are adopting different measures to restrict the freedom of Muslims by restricting them from living according to their belief system. The securitization of the religious community, limits on access to citizenship, socioeconomic exclusion, and stigmatization of the Muslim community. Needless to say, the government have the primary role to play here by not introducing such regressive and oppressive policies for Muslims that are focused on creating a divide between them and the others in the society. However, we must not underestimate our role here. educating ourselves about the religion and just learning to be more empathetic and sensitive towards others, irrespective of their identity, by not falling prey to the communal propagandas and policies of the government that are further perpetuated by the social media. That's all for this video. However, if you have any suggestions or comments in this regard, please share the same with us in the comment section below. If you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. If you like our work, please do consider contributing in our Patreon page. The link is in the description box.
Like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit the bell icon to never miss an update.